Imagine a world where death is not the end, but a reset button that wipes your progress and sends you back to square one. You are a Reaper, a unique class of player who has managed to retain their memories through multiple cycles of the system, using that knowledge to climb higher than anyone else thought possible. But now, the system has introduced a new mechanic, a resurgence that threatens to erase even your hard-earned advantages. Welcome to Reaper's Resurgence, the second pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Shane Purdy's System Reset series. If you love Regressor tropes, dark fantasy LitRPG, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist use future knowledge to outsmart fate itself, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in progression fantasy, blending the visceral chaos of dungeon crawling with the profound weight of existential dread. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the immediate aftermath of a reset, only to find that the rules have changed in ways that favor the ruthless and punish the cautious. The atmosphere is thick with the static of displaced time, the hum of corrupted mana, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where you fail. Purdy excels at capturing the psychological toll of living multiple lives, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular time loop trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up, it's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in reality, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying, chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of System Reset lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual, struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow regressors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Reaper's Resurgence is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Shane Purdy has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.